Hey athletes, what's going on? Brandon Sherman Brown here, physical therapist and wellness coach. Get your fix physical therapy, get your fix nutrition, CrossFit coach with CrossFit Majestic. And I work with CrossFitters and runners, get you from injury to pain-free in 8 to 12 weeks. So we're on this behind the scenes series looking into my nutrition, what I do on a daily basis to keep, to recover faster, to maintain my full potential in the gym when I'm working out, and to keep me as injury-free as possible. What I want to talk about today is dinner. This is one of my favorites that I do. I pretty much do it weekly just because it's so super easy. And this can be done for lunch or dinner. I a lot of times do it for dinner just because I need something fast when I get home. And I don't want something super heavy in me since I'm going to go to bed soon. So this is my favorite salad. It's super easy. It can make it big in order to feed your family, or you can even make it big and eat off it for several days. It does actually keep in the fridge really well. So this is mine. It's super simple. You can almost add anything to it though. So what I do for mine is I get a big 16-ounce container of the Super Greens mix at the store. And then I get I make it as a chopped salad. So I cut everything up really, really small. So I do 16 ounces of Super Greens, which is typically like your spinach, kale, chard, like all the really good deep greens. And then I do 1 bunch of green onions. I do 1 cucumber. I do 1 red pepper. And I do a container of 8 ounces of mushrooms. And I chop them all up and throw them in there. Now, depending on the day and what I need also depends on what I add to it after that. So that's my base as far as what I use. Now, if you want to add some other things to that, this is your creation. That's the fun thing with salads is you can create whatever you want with it. So if you want to add, carrots or radish or celery or whatever it may be to it, you can do that with it. And that's why the other thing that makes salads fun is whatever you want to experiment with, you can throw in there. So a lot of times what I do is on my days I'm doing 2 workouts. So the days I go to Olympic lifting, I need more calories in general. So that also means I need more fats. And so a lot of times I'll throw some olives in it when I actually go to eat it, or half an avocado to add some extra healthy fats in there. And just gives it a different flavor, different texture. So that's a really good thing to do with it. You can throw whatever protein you want in here. If you like fish, if you like, beef, chicken, turkey. If you're vegan, you can throw whatever your proteins are in there for the day. But you can do almost whatever you want with these, which is why it's super fun, super simple to do. Really, the most time-consuming thing is cutting up everything, which the more you do it, the faster it gets. I promise, I've done it a lot. Now, for salad dressing. My ultimate favorite is a homemade one that a friend gave me the recipe for. And this is one that's actually going in, so Christina Archer created this recipe, and it's actually going in our next cookbook. So we're working on our salads and sides cookbook right now. So this salad dressing is actually going in there. And I'll share it with you now. So I've mixed mine up already, but it's super easy. There's a couple variations you can do with it as well. So overall the base is and I'll put the link on here by the way too, but the base is 2/3 cup olive oil. And then you're gonna do 1/3 cup. You can either actually do balsamic vinegar or red wine vinegar. So I use a white balsamic in this just to keep it that white color. Then you're gonna do a teaspoon of mustard, and that just helps with the creaminess and holds everything together. And then from there, you can add a little bit of sweetness if you want. So you can do a teaspoon of honey or maple syrup in order to just sweeten it up if you like a little sweetness with it. And then you're adding whatever spices you want. I always tend to veer towards the Italian seasoning. So the actual Italian seasoning mix is what I typically will do. And then a little salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder. And that's what I do for mine. Now, I have it in a measuring cup now, and then I whisk it up. Super simple way to do it is putting it in a mason jar and just shaking it up that way. It stores really easily or really well in the fridge for a couple weeks as long as it's the dried spices. If you do fresh spices, it's only a couple days, but as long as it's dried, It lasts in the fridge for a couple weeks, so this isn't something you have to use all of once you make it. So it's super simple. Both of these, the salad and the dressing, super simple to make, easy to store for a while. That way you're not cooking every single night. So if when you're coming home, you've been out all day, maybe you're at your kids' events, and then you're coming home to eat, right? Like, it's something that you can throw together really quick and easy for you for a healthy dinner. So if you have any questions on this, definitely let me know. Post those below. Any comments on this, post those below. I will throw the links to one version of the salad dressing below as well. And as usual, if you have any specific questions, feel free to reach out to me through Facebook Messenger. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you. So hope you're having an amazing Wednesday, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.